Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to 6-Speed Crew. Today's video is going to be on exhaust tips. I've gotten questions in the past like, do exhaust tips change the sound of your car? Does it change the sound of the muffler? And today I'm going to be answering some of those questions. We also have our own new exhaust tip right here. I'll be leaving the link in the description for it, but we're going to install it, see if there's a different noise. So yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so there are a few things I want to go over real fast before we get to installing this exhaust tip. That's some three main things. First thing is the main question: does an exhaust tip change the noise of your car? Number one answer, I'm going to say no. However, it can change it slightly, but it's very minimal. You know, a bigger exhaust tip, such as this, bigger radius, will make it a little more deeper, make it a little more kind of throatier. Something smaller, maybe if you had a smaller car, is going to make it a little more raspy. Again, those are going to be very minimal. So let's say you're just starting your car from letting it sit overnight, you're going to hear a difference. Once it starts going after a couple minutes, it's not going to be that really big of a difference. I personally take it as, yeah, it's a little more throatier, but it's really just for style. It goes with the truck. As you'll know, black and white, that's what I'm going for. I thought this was perfect. Now, something that does change your muffler noise is the resonator. That is going to be that big kind of wide tube-like structure under your car. That is where all the airflow comes into, and it kind of changes the noise as it goes from that into the small kind of long pipe at the end. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this on. I'm gonna kind of show y'all how to get it on first of all and what it's doing. Alright, so here we have our stock exhaust pipe. That right there is the resonator. You can see it right up there. But this is pretty much as basic as it gets. Now, I've already started the car today to show y'all the stock sound. This is what it sounds like when it is turned on. Pretty simple noise, nothing too crazy going on. Now I'm gonna get the exhaust tip and I'll show you the difference. Alright guys, before we turn this on, I'm gonna show y'all how I get it on. Here's the exhaust tip right here. Quite simple to get it on. All you have to do, slide it on like so. I usually put it, I'm thinking probably about right there. Don't want it to be too far out because it can look a little cheesy, but I'm gonna put it right there, and then you just slowly tighten every single bolt around. There's only 3 of them, so it won't be that hard. Alright, so right here we have the tip on, and we just turned the car on, and I'll put it up to it, but there's a very minimal sound. There's a little bit of sound, but it's very minimal. Here it is. Alright guys, so as you notice, it's a very small sound. Again, there's a little bit, very small sound. Now before we end this, I do want to show you where you can make your sound change the car a lot, where it will be a very drastic difference. Now there's multiple things. You could straight pipe, muffler delete, you could change the whole system. But one of the main things that's going to change the noise is this. Let me get down there and show you. Alright, so there's 2 pieces down here that are going to change the noise drastically. Here's the end right here. This piece right there, and that piece right there. That is the main piece. All that air, the noise is depending on where the air is going from all of that air and then combusting down into this small pipe. So, if you want to change the noise, you can mess with that, you can mess with this, but the tip is going to be very minimal for you. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I know this was a shorter video, but I've had friends ask this before. I've heard people talk about this. Just want to put this answer out there as a resource for y'all. But if y'all like what y'all saw, go to drop a like. It really helps me out. Subscribe if you're feeling it. And tune in next week for 6-Speed Crew. I'll see y'all later.